When it comes to picking which pair I'd personally pick, that's a new tongue twister. Hey everyone, this is John from the Sole Supplier. Today we have the Nike Terrascape pack. Alim is currently away at the moment, so I'm taking over the unboxing today, and we have 4 very special colorways here right in front of us. So the Terrascape pack is one of the most sustainable Air Max 90s to date, and even though some parts of the shoe have been reimagined, it stays true to the Air Max 90 DNA. So right off the cuff, you really see the futuristic technology aspects of it while still seeing the natural outdoor aesthetic. Being a shoe that's made of 20% sustainable material, you're actually doing the world a favor by wearing these kicks. So in this unboxing, we're going to be covering 4 different colorways: the fuel orange, anthracites, sails, and the dark teal greens. But first, let's look at the packaging. So the Terrascape Air Max 90s actually come in the standard Move to Zero box. Obviously, Nike are pushing for the zero carbon and waste policy that they have going on. And to be honest, I'm wearing the shirt right now. You have to look after the earth. It's just the right thing to do. They're really staying true to Move to Zero, mainly because the shoe doesn't actually come with extra paper in the box, and there's no paper stuffing inside of the sneakers either. So you literally just get the product. So without further ado, let's get to the actual Terrascapes themselves. So I'm going to be starting off with the sail colorway, and there is one shoe that looks very similar to it and is right behind me, the off-white MX 90. I'm actually going to tell you why these 2 pairs are very different. So looking at the 2 pairs side by side, it is easy to say that they're both very similar, but when you look at the details in terms of the materials, this is where the differences lie. So one of the main parts that stick out to me is the choice of materials. Here you have a range of leathers, suedes, and ripstop, but when it comes to the Terrascapes, everything is more of a sustainable material, you know? So this one is actually made from faux leather and a more sustainable suede as well. So the ripstop itself on the Terrascapes is a lot more rigid, and you feel the texture a lot more in comparison to the off-white pair, because this one is a bit more subtle, but this one, it really sticks out a lot more. And the construction of the collar is actually where the main difference is between these 2 pairs, mainly because the collar on the Terrascapes actually have a triple stitching on them, and on here on the off-whites, it's actually deconstructed, so you can see the foam in the inside. To add on to the toe box, it actually feels a lot more padded than the usual Air Max 90, because when you like press your thumb down onto it, it definitely feels like there's a little bounce to it, and definitely a lot more padded, so it should be very secure. So that same padded feeling is actually felt on the collar as well, but it does flatten out on the top because of that triple stitching. So one of the key differences of the Terrascape pack is mainly the back tab, which is made from the crater foam, and this is actually present inside of the midsole as well, because you do see that it says crater foam right there on the back of the shoe as well. So the cup sole of the Terrascape is actually made from a translucent rubber, but when it comes to the iconic design of an Air Max 90, the sole remains unchanged, so it has the signature waffle design. There are a few 3M detailing on the Terrascape as well, so you do get a line going on the back tab as well as an overlay going on the toe guard of the shoe too. They have also updated the TPU overlays that you see on the eye stays, so now there's a smoother translucent finish rather than a ribbed finish you see on GR90s. When it comes to Terrascape branding on the shoe, you do get a pull tab on the tongue, as well as on the insole, which is all lime green on every single colorway, by the way. So you get the Terrascape logo as well as the Move to Zero logo on the insoles as well. And then when it comes to the shape of the actual insole as well, it does feel like there's a lot more support to it, just because it's a bit more arched, and they seem to call it Durapontex. Now that we've gone through a breakdown of the Terrascapes, I would personally wear either the anthracite pair or the sail colorway, but the dark teal green and the fuel orange are sick colorways too. It just feels like these are more versatile in my opinion. At this point of the unboxing, Alim usually asks me, John, what would you style this with? I'm gonna have to say it straight up since he's not here. I would probably wear this with some ACG clothing, whether it be cargos or any of the outdoor jackets that they have in their collection. It just feels right, mainly just because this sneaker is about nature, so integrating nature and the street elements to it, it just makes sense to me. When it comes to the retail of the shoe, this shoe is now available for £134.95 on Nike.com and most Nike stores, so make sure you grab a pair and do not miss out on this collection. You might have also seen 2 other colorways, the pomegranate and the light bone, which are advertised as women's colorways, but they do come in extended sizing as well. And that was the Terrascape MX 90 collection, guys. Let us know in the comments which pair you actually prefer. I've been John from the Sole Supplier. Make sure to check our other unboxings on our channel. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.